Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to a Kooky corner of YouTube, where today you find me preparing for Inktober, Drawlloween, what other lists that you might be doing. I am doing Mabgrave's Drawlloween this year because I actually love her prompts. I love the whole thing about it. It ticks all my boxes. I've done Mab's Drawlloween previously and really enjoyed it. And if you look back to one of my videos where I was showing you all my old Inktober sketchbooks, then you'll know that I love these Leuchtturm 19, whatever they are, 1917, that's it. Leuchtturm 1917 sketchbooks. They are the bomb as far as I'm concerned. I have used a different one last year, last year when I did Ghosttober, where I used a little tiny square sea white book, which was also awesome. But I just find myself gravitating back towards these because, I don't know, there's something about them and it kind of makes it, I don't know, it finishes everything off so well. It also means I can stick on my favourite stickers. So you can see here I've got a little Mabgrave's Drawlloween 2023. I've also done it down the side because with the Leuchtturm 1917 books, you get a sheet of stickers that you can then like label up your books, usually when you finish with them, but I'm just going for it anyway. These stickers on the front here and on the back here are by my daughter. Nightshade's Nook is what she goes by on Etsy. I'm not sure what she's got in there at the moment, if she has anything at all. These she did for herself. She was making a set of stickers for herself, and this was a misprint, and I actually loved the way it turned out. Look, it kind of, the ink in the printer started to go a bit weird, so I nabbed the misprint ones because I loved them so much. I think they're awesome. So they've gone on the outside of that. I've also got the sticker from the Scrawler box because that fitted very nicely into that corner there. So I'm all prepared. Yeah, the Leuchtturm book, it's the sketchbook version, not a dotted or a lined version. It's quite thick paper. It's 150 GSM, and it's an A5 book. And it says it takes all this different kind of media. We've got all the different media listed down here. Pure white paper, ideal for classic sketching with pencils, felt pens, markers, charcoal, pastels, and chalk. Doesn't mention ink, which is what I'm actually using this time, but it's worked before, so I'm going with it. So, what am I using, you ask? Well, I'm going classic black and white this time. Never done that all the way through. Hope I can keep myself to that promise. Let's show you it's the tiniest list I've got in here. There, look, my tiny list of prompts. Obviously, I've got a Magpie Womble sticker in there as well. The paper is like super thick. You can see it's kind of really substantial. And in the back, you have a little pocket to put stuff that you use. But I'm kind of really happy with this, and it will go along with all my other Inktober and Drawlloween books, apart from the last one that I did. Can't get this back on straight now. It will annoy me if I don't get it on right. There we go. So what else am I going to use? Well, I've got a couple of things I'm going to use. I've got my trusty inky bag. This is what it's known as. It's the inky pencil case. It's the Lee Hit Lab one from Lee Hit Lab. It's the medium sized, or is it the small? It could be the small. I can't remember. It's still got loads of room in it. And so we have, all down this side, I have got the Pentel, what do they call them? Heck, I don't know, it's all in Japanese. It's a Pentel brush pen in all different colours. And I have got two of those because I had one that was running out. So I won't be using the colours. I will probably maybe use the blacks in that kit. I also have in here a small brush which I'm going to swap out, or maybe add in this tiny brush here as well, because that's a treat to you. So that's going inside there. I have this white glaze pen in here, which is quite handy for adding some highlights, but I also have my trusty Signo Broad here. This one, separate from these ones, is different because this is a permanent pen. Love this to bits. And I have, again, my trusty carbon pen, which I will do most of the drawings in. And I have got, look at me, I'm covered in ink already. I've got my carbon cartridges there that I'm going to use as well. So that goes in there. What else have I got in here? That's just a Copic multi-liner. That is a Copic liner as well, but it's a brush pen, I think. Yeah, it's a brush pen one. And another classic, the Pentel pocket brush. So that goes in there as well. So they're all kept, that one's kept especially separate from those because that is permanent. These you can like move around with water. So other side, I have a piece of acetate. I have, what is that? A bag for putting in a little wipes and such because I probably need them using ink. I have got the refills, the carbon ink cartridges for that. This is a little doobery-doo, yeah, for gathering ink into. Doobery-doo, that's its official title, okay. So that goes in there. I have got some pencil refills. Into the other side, we have my trusty mechanical pencils. I've got another gold Faber 2B in there just because I like it. If you've been a regular viewer, you've probably seen this before. There's not much different apart from this beauty. No, not that beauty, this beauty. Here we go. This is a 0.9 Graph Gear 1000. I've added this in because I've got a 0.3, a 0.5 and a 0.7 of the Alvin Draftmatics, and I love those to pieces. I love those Mises to pieces, but I've added in this one because it's 0.9. I have also somewhere on my person got some leads that I bought. Can I find them? No, I can't, but when I can, they'll be going in there. I have got a little brush pen with some water in it. There's some more pencils in there, which I don't really need, but you know, pencils. That's a refill for the Copic multi-liner, which I might need because it's looking a little bit like it might need some refills. I have got some uni pins and some microperm pens in there as well. I've got 0.2, 0.8. I've got a Staedtler pigment liner, which is 0.8 also. The other two are uni pen. This is Sakura microperm 0.5, and that's a 0.1. So I'm all covered as far as inky liners are concerned. The trouble with me is I like to get messy. So to that end, I have ink, actual ink. Neither of which are permanent, so I can kind of water them down and mess around with them a bit if I like to. So I'll just show you those as well. I've got a little palette that I'm going to drop some ink into to water down, etc. So I've got different variations of strengths of ink that I can use in there. And I have also got myself some of this Rohrer and Klingner. It's Schreib tint and it's iron gall nut ink. Yes, iron gall nut ink. Writing ink for fountain pens, steel nibbed pens, dip pens, and individual writing utensils for calligraphy. I like to use it to water down and use as like an inky wash. That's what I'm going to do with that. I have also, not only but also, got this Pannonia vampire ink. Yes, it's even got a vampire on the box. Look at it, it's got teeth. This is kind of cool. If you look at the bottom, it's got like a bluish reddish tint to it, which only comes out. It's called Strigoi, which is vampire, and it is blooming lovely. I have tried it, but I want to do an actual vampire drawing in vampire ink. You've got to really shake this up. I'm going to get a little stir in there to stir it around because it really needs a good shake. And it even says shake before use on there. I don't know whether that's me or the ink. I'll give myself a good shake. There we go. So there's 30 millilitres of that. It says here, difficult to clean, contains micropigments. This is a notice for people who want to put it inside fountain pens. It's a warning notice. Do not put it in the fountain pen that you are extremely fond of unless you know that it's really going to clean out well. It can go in pens, absolutely go in pens, but I am not going to worry about that because I'm going to use my beautiful, trusty, I have another trusty thing, the trusty glass Herbin pen, which is this boy. I have got some other dip pens, but I really love this one because it goes on forever. Once you dip ink into that, those little grooves hold all the ink and they literally keep it. I mean, they can go for ages. I'll show you at one point when I get going how well that works. I'm just kind of showing you what I'm going to be using. And that really is about it. Oh, little piece of sandpaper, very fine grade sandpaper for the glass pen so you can sharpen up its nib. So that's my setup for this year's Drawlloween Mab Graves. Whichever one you're doing, I'd like to have nose at what you're doing. I'd like to know what people are up to. So if you're doing something different, if you're also doing Mab Graves, yeah, hello team member. But if you are doing anything else, I know a lot of people are doing the Artifartober as a drawing. I'm doing it as a stitching this time, which will be a separate video altogether. Yeah, I'm doing two things because I wanted to do Mab's Drawlloween and I want to do Artifartober as a stitched piece, which I have hooped up and it is in other videos. I'm not going to go on about that here, but I will be updating people as to what I'm doing with that. So yeah, here we are. This is it. I'm so excited. I don't know what song that was. Was it the Pointer Sisters? I can't remember. Again, let me know in the comments. Brain is going. I'm old, okay? Anyway, that's enough from me for today. I am hoping that you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope you're ready to get cracking on whatever it is you're going to do for this October. Or if you're not going to do anything, you're just going to watch, well done you. Saving yourself an awful lot of hassle. No, it's such fun and it's nice to share with lots of people. Anyway, don't forget, show me those thumbs, show me your thumbs. Do a like and subscribe if you are enjoying my content. If you are enjoying it really, really, really lots, then please subscribe, click the bell, and you will get to know every time I upload a video. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I'll see you back here soon with something else.